This is a very important round.
It sure is.
We're going to start with Pinch.
Woohoo! Trick attack. Take 2.
Okay, well, let's get the stealth part down. That should be, 25? 25
Base
to
of
beat?
19, so...
Gotta
Does
be
anyone
25.
want a squeezy?
Oh, I'm fine.
So count Sean out.
that is... I can't do math. I'm stressed.
19 plus
13.
32.
32. For my stealth.
Does that hit?
Yeah, it's 25. It's 20 plus creature rating. Yes. We've established
that's
that's
my
25, yeah. And now actually hit the attack, please. Pretty please. Please, please, please.
That's 20.
Against
EAC.
hits.
Yeah!
It was flat-footed also. So.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
It's flat-footed for a whole round now.
Yeah.
After it gets hit, right?
Until start of Pinch's next turn.
Yes. So
Yeah.
it will be at a -2 for the next round.
Excellent.
To both its KAC and EAC.
That's going to be really handy for
yes.
us.
So that is an important role. This is
Yeah.
where the operative shines.
Yeah. Bring us home.
Finish this, Pinch.
12.
12 points of damage.
Bring us home.
Talk to me about what Pinch does. We know what it does mechanically. How does it kind of manifest itself in game? Like what do we see?
Having gone up there initially with his sniper rifle, he is like still, laying flat on the roof with the gun over the top. Having just been hit, even though he felt he was partially covered, he's very stressed. But I imagine he moves, slides himself back so he's actually even more undercover, is quite literally using his instincts rather than aiming or actually viewing what's happening. He's using just the years of practice, the years of shooting, and is firing kind of over his own head off the top of the roof. Happens to do far better than when he was actually looking at what he was doing.
As it had whipped around and it had slashed you and the tentacle starts to retract, that's when you fire this shot and the bullet embeds itself in one of its many eyes. You can see blood.
It's like a sonic pulse, right?
It does 2 pulses, and I also get to do that extra attack.
That's
So
right.
I feel like some of it goes to the tentacle that has just hit me.
Yep.
And then some of it goes to its main body.
Yeah, I'm going to say that. Yeah, there's like a burning pulse that goes across its eyes and its face.
Can it pop one of the eyes, maybe?
Absolutely, I would say a couple of the eyes get popped, and this
Nice.
thing, for the first time, roars and it reverberates around the barren wasteland. Again, just these colors faster and quicker, more erratically as it shimmers and waves from its reds to orange, and then it can't quite settle onto its natural hue again. It is wobbling, it is shaking erratically, it is still standing.
Oh, I've seen video games. When it goes red, we can kill it.
Yeah.
I think also just in the moment of it all, Pinch lets out a bit of a wow, just as it hits for the first time.
Rears and stares at you, Pinch. It looks up at you, Clink. You see this. What do you do?
I shoot. Shoot it. I'm starting to like you.
We're melding
There's
into
a lot
one.
of screaming going on.
We're not, we're not
Cool.
this Kasarpan, the cold-blooded warrior priest. I'm a mechanic.
You are a mechanic with rolls like that.
6 to hit.
Yeah, why not? No, absolutely not.
That's a gimme.
Are you sure?
So I didn't take the full attack because I thought I had the better chance to hit it.
Yep.
That was a wrong.
That was a wrong.
That was a wrong.
That was a wrong. I mean, I could then give my move to
Dex?
Dex, but I don't think it changes
Doesn't help.
anything.
No,
I can give him my move, and then he gives him a full turn, so he can.
So he
full
can
attack.
shoot,
Does
right?
he have a swift action to make it a full attack?
Yes.
Yeah.
Be sure about that.
The robot can make a full attack.
Because you're giving a turn that is not a full attack to this creature. I don't know if it would. If you give
So,
a turn, I
yeah.
don't think you can then turn that into a full turn.
If the robot has a swift and a standard, just generically, and he
Yes.
gives the move, then potentially you could turn it into a full.
Because it goes from 2 to 3.
That's right.
Yeah.
But if the robot only has one standard thing that it can do, then it would be still one short. Because I think they've probably done that maybe for balance reasons.
I would say so.
Because you probably hop up, make your robot fully juicy and really combat powerful.
Make
so
a
you
swole bot.
and you just do everything through it, right?
Yeah.
You don't actually have to roll.
So it has 2 things. It has a limited AI. Each round on your turn, after you've acted, your drone can take either a move or a standard.
So I can take 1.
You can take one of those 2 things. You must be able to issue simple commands. Right. Master control. As a move action, you can directly control your drone. This allows the drone to take both a move and any standard action this turn. One from your control and one from its limited AI. If you also take a swift action, your drone can take a swift action as well. Or it can combine its actions into a full action.
There you go.
So,
Beautiful.
because I'm not using my swift action for anything else, I give it my move and my swift action and I give Dex a full attack. So
As a counterpoint, no, I'm not going to let you do that.
Yeah, nice.
class feature.
Go for it.
The whole point is Dex can shoot and I can't.
What's your command to Dex?
Well, I take control of him.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
nice.
Like, it's master control. Where
You
I'm
have
like,
like
right,
a
yeah.
computer hooked up to you, don't you? Can you like swivel? Is it like
it's
a gyro?
part of my rig, right?
Yeah,
it's
you just
part
like
of my rig.
bring it out.
He has an AI and I have a sort of, I dip in and out of control of him. He's like an extension of me.
You
Yeah,
are a telepathic bug. Your fingers are computers. I mean, your extension runs over your fingers. You're always wielding a keyboard effectively.
Clink is going to kind of move his focus into the drone, into the AI. His own shot is wild and inaccurate, but instead he takes full control of Dex, hovering in the air next to him to make full attack and go for 2 shots. He's got a +6. The 2 shots are at -4, so he's at +2, and he is KAC, unfortunately. I know this thing seems to have pretty
It's a
strong
-2,
scales.
remember? It's got a -2 to its
'Cause it's
KSC because it's
flat-footed.
flat-footed.
Right, so it's got a -2 to whatever its KSC is, which is still high, so these are at +2.
Yeah,
Does
but
it count?
you're rolling twice. You're 20 hunting.
Okay, so the first one is a 21 to hit,
Hits.
Yes. Go Dex.
5 damage,
Go
5
little
kinetic
rock
damage.
star.
It's a literal bullet.
Keep going.
Second shot,
Yes.
same again, 21 to hit.
Hits.
6 damage this time.
How does this end?
So his own rifle shots are not doing anything, but Dex, this extension of him, the thing that he built to kind of get him out of these situations, he stops screaming mentally and focuses on what he needs to do, which is target this enemy and put it down. X leads to Y. He waits until this creature thrashes around, opens its maw for another one of these terrified or angered roars, and 2 bullets precisely go past the teeth to the back of the maw, and 2 penetrating shots remove its brain from the back of its skull, and it goes to roar, but instead it is silenced and flops back into the Eoxian dust. And the silence washes over the valley once more.
There's a very important sequence of events that needs to happen. Chris, how many resolve points do you have remaining? What is the sequence of events mechanically that would have happened going forward had the combat continued?
Well, I think we stay in initiative, right?
Yeah.
Because I have resolve points that I have to get through,
Yes.
and we have to go turn by turn by turn in terms of creatures and
Correct.
actions. So just so everyone knows, I have 2 left.
Yes.
I believe it's Ellen's turn after
Sure
Phil
is.
acts. So Ellen, the monster's dead. What are you going to do?
I'm going to help you out here.
Yeah.
From battle information that you just got, especially what Phil described, the inside looks less tough than the outside. It is tough fucking scale on the outside. That much is clear. Bullets have been pinging off of it. It has been very hard to put through, but that shot that went through the inside of its mouth and went out the other side from the inside, that looked like it did it. That's what I'll let you know.
Okay. Well, my first impulse is just to get over to it because we need to help Zahhak.
You race over to the fallen creature, the fallen glass serpent.
The thing is, it's massive, right? It's huge. I can't like open its mouth or anything. There's no way I can leverage
You want to get down there and like pull him out?
I think
Essentially,
it died
yeah.
with
I
its
mean, it
mouth
died
open.
with its mouth open.
Okay, well
'Cause
then
we-
I literally just want to...
I'm paying very close attention to detail. You said
Yeah.
its mouth was open, went through, and it fell flat.
Yeah.
So it's
That's what I was
mid-roar,
hoping. Yeah,
mid-roar,
I was
yeah.
hoping it would something would like snap its neck or something, or give us like entrance point.
Yes.
I love this. It's like, can we cut him out? Well, it's got scales. Like,
Yeah.
why don't I just dive in and pull him out?
Yeah, if not, oh no, my kinetic hand will not support Zahhak's weight. But I essentially want to see if I can get in there and grab onto him. am I allowed to have a serum? I've got 3.
Yeah.
Because even better than pulling him out, I just need to make sure he's alive.
Yes.
First, so even if I can get onto a leg or something and stab it with a serum pen, that's my go-to. We need to save Zahhak.
So the problem is he's in the stomach. He's in the stomach of this
So
thing.
ways down.
Yeah.
So you've gotten fully over with your move action.
And you start reaching in, see if you can find him.
Yeah. That's...
Is it just difficult terrain to climb down the snake's
I think we're going to have to make some ruling on the fly here.
Yeah,
This is a
exactly.
good DM.
I'm gonna say that you're gonna start the process of getting in through an acrobatics check, if you like,
Oh, man.
or an athletics.
Oh,
athletics
my...
rather.
Weirdly, my acrobatics is pretty good.
You got high dex from memory.
Yeah, I'm an android.
So you kind of wiggle your way down.
This is going to be to like hook to find like a foothold inside the mouth and to like then reach down into the creature.
None of us can get up to you yet to give you help.
No.
So
No, and yeah,
Try on your own to begin
it's not
with.
like I can propel my psychokinetic hand, because it's not strong enough to really.
that's just for moving small objects.
Yeah.
Well, can you not use that hand to take the serum down then?
Potentially. Hang on. Let's see. One unattended object of no more than 10 pounds or one
Yeah,
bulk.
you-
It's pretty light.
It could definitely carry a serum vial. Yeah.
Can I use my psychokinetic hand to like shoot a serum? Just
carry it down there.
Yeah, just.
Do you want to like shoot a serum? Like, is it an injection? Is it a?
I imagine. I
it
don't
a
know
vial?
if you guys imagine this as well. I kind of imagine them like EpiPens, but that might just be me.
So that sounds right for
Yeah.
a serum,
For
right?
like
Yeah.
a sci-fi
Yeah.
kind of healing.
Well, that's
thing.
going to be a fucking athletics check. Like you are trying to chuck an object down to.
No, but with a magic hand.
Carrying it down through the gullet with your psychokinetic hand. What's the range
Yeah,
on that?
It's 25 feet.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
get through 25 feet of gullet with a hand.
They are a liquid that has to specifically be poured down the throat.
So the hand, the serum comes floating down and is just like poured into your mouth like a psychic hand.
It's not going to be a gimme. It's going to be like checks to get it
Yeah,
done.
that's right. That's
Specifically,
right.
serums can be used as a standard action to drink or a full action to give to the helpless or the unconscious.
Right. So you can't do it this turn.
It might be a Hail Mary in the next
if we
round.
Yeah.
if we can't get him out.
So
But you can position yourself ready to potentially try that.
How much action does the spell cost?
one standard action.
Well, you wouldn't be able to do anything else
Nah.
with it.
But if Arda takes the offered acrobatics check, what would that get her? Just a
Would I be
hold?
able to get? Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to get you like within a better distance, right? So
Are you
like
strong enough to pull him out?
Well, the rest of us can
We can
run
help
up
once
and then
we get
hold.
there.
Yeah. I
If
think
someone can get hold of him, we can form a chain.
Yes.
And pull him out.
Well, help others are now labeled like at GM's discretion. To aid another gives +2 to the rolls if you beat the DC 10s, which adds +2 to a check that a person can take.
Yes.
Which then can be like an athletics check to
pull
try
him
and
out, right?
pull him out with the added additions.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
that's what I figured
my-
we'd kind of all group
Yep.
into
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
him out.
I think probably psychokinetic hand is a bit of a stretch, seeing that I have to.
Would be so cool, but
I have to baby aeroplane
Yeah.
it to Zahhak's mouth as well, down the gullet of a creature. I can't see down the gullet. I don't
Yeah.
know what twists
dark
into
in
it.
there,
Like,
yeah.
Exactly. So let's try the acrobatics.
Go for it.
Worm your way into the worm.
That is an 11.
An 11.
I should have greased myself up.
You've got that inside you, surely.
Like a-
you can
like a
just secrete some.
Grease me up, woman. As I
A standard like a standard kind of thing is like DC 13.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah,
that
I don't
is
think
it.
that's
no,
enough. I don't
sorry.
think it's enough.
Zahhak, it is your turn.
Great.
Technically.
Sean, I have a question for you.
Please.
Will I take acid damage by remaining in the gullet, even though the creature is dead?
Yes, because the acid's still there.
Fantastic. In that case, I do my fantastic, very smart, big boy, big brain move of doing nothing.
I love that for you.
Yeah,
What's going through Zahhak's mind?
nothing.
Nothing at all.
Because he's dying.
Yeah.
Is
a
your
boy.
deity
I
approaching
from
you, ready
from
to...
a roleplay perspective,
Sure,
I wanted
sure.
to just add something for your action, like where there's some sort of internal.
No, I think no.
Just-
I think he's dead
He's a
or
bit
dying.
of a. He's a bit
Dying.
of like a void. Does something about the void? I don't know.
Not particularly.
He still
but-
hasn't told us who he worships.
Yeah, and also, I think it's just narratively better if
Okay.
if when a character's dying, to bring home the seriousness of it, there is no like kind of final moments where they get to see their it's death, the horror, the unknown, the void, the end.
For you, that's fine if you want that. I would say in my games, I would enable that because I like those moments.
Sure.
But I think for your character, it definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
So absolutely. God damn, this still unnamed person as turn. And let me see if...
Come on, you've helped us this
Let me
far.
see if she has anything.
How do we get him out?
They attack us. They attack the party.
We're not them.
What if she grabs the tail end and just squeezes?
Roll it up like toothpaste.
Yeah. Come on, that's peristalsis. Are you saying that you've never had a woof to the belly that's made you upchuck a little bit?
So,
What if we all just jump on the stomach?
can someone please
Well, not you.
look up for me
Yep.
Mystic Cure?
Oh, I got Mystic Cure on my sheet. What's up?
How does Mystic Cure work?
You got to
for
touch
someone-
the target.
You got to touch him?
Yeah, it is
Oh,
not
she
range.
can't
Damn.
get down the...
And what about stabilize? As
Got
a
to touch the target.
Really?
Fuck.
Both are touch?
I mean, range, but you must see the target, and it's a standard action. It's like 25 plus 5 for every 2 levels.
But you got to see them, and we can't
But
see them.
you
Yeah.
have to see them.
Yeah. Cool.
As
Well,
we talked about with the psychokinetic hand, we probably can't see.
she is going to rush over and try and aid you.
Sweet.
For a big moment because you're trying to grab.
Yeah.
You're trying to like position yourself to grab,
Just reaching in there.
reach in the gullet. So this might come down to the wire as she's going to make her roll. Yep, 14 on the die. So that's going to be a +2
to whoever tries next.
Yep. I'm going to say specifically to Arda because that's what you're positioning yourself.
Yeah,
to do.
yeah.
And I kind of like that Arda's the one trying to do this.
Yep.
What would be the serpent's turn, which is when you take your next load of damage.
Excellent. Sean, just had a quick question. What die are you rolling for the acid damage?
For the acid damage,
Yeah.
D6.
Oh, well then I
he's
take a
just
point
been-
of resolve. I don't think it can kill me.
Not unless it...
Do you have bonuses?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well then,
What's half your full HP?
11.
If I crit, like
Nice.
as in if I get a 6 on the die plus my 5,
Melt.
Yes.
You melt.
I
him.
melt. Cool. Go for it.
Please don't do that. He did it.
it was a 3 on the die.
That's all right. I take a point of
As
resolve.
this thing bubbles and starts to morph you into nothingness, it wants to make you one with itself internally as the Zahhak is slowly wasting away to nothingness.
Get him out. Get him out. Get him out.
Pinch.
I'm trying.
Well, for starters, Pinch is going to slide down one of the pipes. He's not bothering going inside of the building to get back down. Yeah, sliding down one of the external pipes to get to the ground faster. So your Arda is still at the mouth of the...
Yeah, I imagine like my foot's hooking around its jaw somehow.
You've grabbed a tentacle, you've like given
and
yourself
I'm
like a
just
little...
trying to like,
So I
probably
can
make a
do
bit of space amongst all the
I can
folds
do an
of skin.
acrobatic or an athletics to help for her next try
So
at
if
it.
you wanted to aid another, you can... I'm pretty sure it's just like another...
It's whatever appropriate skill, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to say that that's going to be like an athletics check to help with the strength side of it.
Cool.
So we're going to all pour our +2s into Arda, and if Arda makes the roll, she can pull him out.
Yeah.
And I think, using a mixture of the tentacles and his tail and all sorts of other stuff, Pinch will be just, essentially turning himself into a rope to assist as much as possible. Yeah, and getting you down there and helping.
Maybe if you could like tie your tail around my leg or something.
I'll do that. That is 21.
Great. There was a DC 10 to beat, so this is going to be another +2 to Arda. Clink.
So Clink rushes up right behind Arda as she starts, flailing around inside the mouth, trying to reach down further. Clink, as she kind of worms her way forward, trying to get hold of him.
Pinch has got her legs, and then...
I'll try and kind of keep the mouth open, and so there's
Yep.
more room for her to wiggle down. That's how
Yep.
I'm doing it. Mine's an athletics as well, as aid another.
Just beat a 10 for me.
Well, I've got 2 things to help here, so let's see if I can beat a 10. Okay, I don't, but I have communalism.
You can re-roll.
I can re-roll it. So
Beautiful.
it's a once a day. Sheeran, they believe in helping each other and being a cooperative group. And so once per day, if I've got an ally within 10 foot, you're all around me, I can re-roll. That makes it.
Good. Excellent.
And it's helpful telepath. So instead of a +2, it's advantage for you instead.
Great.
So not only is he helping, like physically opening up, his desire to pull Zahhak out is your desire. It's joined with your resolve as well.
So, Ellen, Ada, this is the lay of the land. You have come over to the fallen, downed glass serpent, its mouth open agape, Zahhak somewhere inside the emptiness of the esophagus that is this mythical beast. You have hooked yourself, you find a little groove, a little crevice, just to inch yourself a little bit further down so you can reach as you start to grasp with your hands. You feel wetness, you feel goo, you try and inch yourself closer. You feel from behind you as Pinch races over with the little Yosoki paws, wraps himself around your legs, enables you to get in a little bit further to boost yourself just a little bit further as the mysterious Sheeran also races in from the other side, placing one hand on your belt, inching you in further, trying to brace one hand on the Yosoki as she's staring at the rest of you around, just trying to give you a little bit more. And then from over the top of all of you, the other Sheeran, Clink, is trying to brace at the top of this massive jaw. You have, as the four of you have gathered around to try and save Zahhak, to save your fallen comrade, one last shot. You have a +4 to this roll, and you can roll with advantage. So you're going to be doing an athletics check +4 twice.
Is it athletics or acrobatics?
Can she worm with acrobatics? Can she wriggle?
I can say there's an argument to be made for that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you.
because this is a
Thank Triune. Am I right?
this is a challenging roll, go for it.
Okay. Well, I do have the advantage, so
Yeah.
hold up, people. I'm just going to get my calculator out preemptively.
Also, I think Pinch is, just for flavour, but I think Pinch is yelling down at Zahhak. Like, hang in, buddy! Like, calling out encouragements.
So, 31.
On a nat 20, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Do I bother re-rolling?
Well, can you roll higher than that?
No.
You don't
Any
need
better
advantage.
than that?
No, it would be the same. In which case, I would just hope something extra special happens.
Tell me what happens as you fumble around in the darkness. You can't see anything. The smell is overpowering. The fear is palpable. You grasp fabric. You grasp something with your hands.
I might ask Chris, with
Yeah.
with your kind of mysticism and stuff, is there like a sense of powerful energy or auras or that kind of thing? Just thinking like, magic user to magic user, whether it's the sense of with the dim light, there's a faint glow of just Ada's inner workings, but it's less that she can see that and more she can just feel Zahhak's life still there, and in doing that, her hands reach out and grasp onto him.
I mean, I think if this space is a complete black void that we're inside and you're a little piece of light, where Zahhak is kind of the darkest place in the belly, and all of your light is being sucked towards it.
Great, I love that. Yeah. So it's like I'm continuing to be a conduit, and I follow that light, and I see Zahhak's form, and I reach and I grab him, and I say,
Pull me out.
Heave!
And as you get pulled out, give me a d6 worth of damage as you plunge your hand into the acid.
that's a 6.
Yeah. that-
Pharaoh.
Yeah, right, all right.
You feel the burn and the sizzle. You ignore it. You yell out to the others. You can hear Pinch screaming, "Hang on, buddy," as you heave her your way. And the four of you, collectively, through sheer grit, perseverance, you pull the unconscious 7-foot Kasathan, and the 5 of you flop. Boom! Just at the foot of the mouth of this beast.
Is he?
We need to stabilize him.
Why am I going British? Oh well. Leave it
I've
in.
been through a lot.
Immediately, as we jump out of initiative, this Sheeran places a hand straight onto the burning chest and casts Mystic Cure on you. And a bit of the coloration starts to return to your face. And as your eyes flutter open, Zahhak, what do you say or do as you see the 5 faces peering before you?
And the Sharon.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Four of us.
Oh no.
Yeah, sorry.
Dex.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
At
And
the
Dex.
four.
And
at the
Dex.
four. And Dex. There you go.
Unless Sean wanted to
Yeah.
surprise
As
us
the
with another
five
enemy.
The
beings
snake gets up and looks at us.
peering before you.
Friends, I was so close, and you've pulled me away.
You're welcome.
There's something we must do soon. We're getting closer.
You have been listening to Among the Dust, which is a Roll to Cast production. The best way to find us is on Twitter, Discord, and our Patreon. All our podcasts are on Acast, Spotify, YouTube, and all good podcatchers. You can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/roll-to-cast. Starfinder and all associated properties are trademark of Paizo Incorporated, authorized through Paizo's community use policy.
6 damage this time.
How do you want to do it?
So
Wait, I need to do a non-Matt Mercer line. One second.
Please.